Jason's more than just my fiance or my better half. He's really my best friend. We always have a lot of fun together, and he is always looking out for others, and he knows how to make me laugh a lot.
She added more meaning to what was going on, not just to be a pilot and hang out with the boys, but she made me want to be a better man, a better person really. She made me smile a lot.
I wouldn't mind if you and I would fly away together, fly away forever, honey. I wouldn't mind if you and I would fly away together, fly away. Let's hold hands, fly away, and skip to the beat.
After meeting Whitney and starting dating each other, life has been nothing but good. The look you just gave me. All right, sorry.
Whenever we're ever two birds of a feather, the sun on our wings, let the adventures begin. And
Remember we had a whole bus and we filled it up with everybody.
Yeah, the Valentine's date you turned into a bro date with your whole UPT class.
Yeah. You got me those monster truck toys, the remote control ones, and then you got me tickets to the monster truck rally. Can't forget about whitewater rafting.
Yeah. Oh, we went to the state fair. That was one of my most favorite dates that we ever did.
Growing up, I got to see a lot of the world at a very young age. My dad was in the Army. I was born and lived in Korea for quite a few years. Time in Germany. So I got to see a lot of cool things, different cultures. It became very evident that America wasn't the only country in the world, you know? So when I finally moved to the States, my dad retired out in Washington over on the West Coast. I didn't experience America for what America was until I was in 6th grade. It was interesting, it was different, but I liked it. And I spent the next 7 years there growing up, and it very quickly felt like home. I got really involved with sports, played a lot of soccer, shoot a lot of basketball, played some football a little bit. I was pretty scrawny back there though, so I didn't play too much.
Jason's very well-rounded. He is so smart and talented, but he's very humble. He's always respectful. That was something I noticed about him right away, was he always spoke to people with respect and kindness, and he almost always speaks to me in that way. Just kidding, no. Jason's a great guy. He has such a big heart.
I always wanted to fly, always wanted to be a pilot. I knew that the odds of becoming one would be much better if I went to the Air Force Academy. Felt like leaving that place, I had a lot of friends I could consider my brothers and sisters, which was a really neat feeling coming from a small family. And so up to this point, I had a pretty good life. I was pretty happy with where I was. And coming from the West Coast, I had zero visions of actually finding myself a little Southern belle to be by my side.
Growing up, I was definitely a Southern girl. I grew up in Mississippi. Always enjoyed playing outside, playing with my brother and sister, and doing activities with Girl Scouts, mainly playing with all my pets and my chickens and ducks and dogs and turtles, all the critters I had. I was not a frilly one at all. Playing with cousins and spending time with my grandparents. After I finished high school, I went to college at Mississippi State.
I was given the opportunity to go to Mississippi for pilot training.
Jason and I met on homecoming night my junior year of college.
We had walked into a certain establishment and instantly you could see her. She lit up the room. She was not only taller than everyone, but just absolutely stunning. And I remember thinking, wow, that girl was absolutely gorgeous. At which point, my buddy kind of nudged me with his elbow and whispered, dibs. So I said, all right, that's fair. We just walked in. You made the claim, so I'll let you go ahead and say hi first. So he did, and I went off and had a drink with a friend, the other guys. Eventually, our driver wanted to go home, and surprisingly enough, my buddy was still talking to Whitney. So I went over to grab him, and as I approached and said hi, it was like a light bulb went off in Whitney's head. She immediately ignored Mark, came over, gave me this big hug, and said, "Hola, guapo." So it kind of caught me off guard. I said, "Hi, I'm Jason. I don't speak Spanish, but hola."
I just remember thinking he was very handsome, tall, dark, presumably Colombian.
I got her number and told her that we should have some lunch sometime, possibly in English.
Special friends along the way. Catalina Londono, because she told me I should kiss him on our first date.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of bummed when I was going to bed and didn't even get like a good night kiss. I was like,
I went all the way to the other end of Zach Bedros' house to give you a good night kiss as a thank you for being my date to a wedding where you knew no one.
I remember too, you just like kind of poked your head and was like, hey, can I talk to you?
So thanks, Catalina. Oh yes, Kristen's 21st birthday was the first time I think I knew you were the one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you didn't want to leave and Mark came and made you leave, and when you did, you gave me a hug and kissed me on the forehead, and you pretty much stole my heart, so
Yes.
way to go.
She's smart. She's actually got more degrees than I do. It was more of a like everlasting and growing feeling. It just made sense. You know, over time, just like, you know, this is a great girl. She's awesome. I love everything about her. Even with all of our differences, we are so compatible, it seems. I wanted to propose in Vegas, one way or the other. It's July 4th weekend. We came out of David Copperfield's show. We were all dressed up. She was in these nice long stilettos.
The line to get a cab was too long to wait to make it to the fountains in time to see them that night. So I didn't know why we were walking and why I was being rushed in these heels for miles on end. But I was, and I was not entirely happy about it.
Not happy.
So somewhere along the way, Jason decided to make an executive decision to not propose that night. The next day, we had been doing some sightseeing, I think that day. And
Yeah,
then,
went to an ice bar, which we had never gone to. After that, we had some dinner, and this time around, the sun was actually setting. We were walking toward the fountains, and you know, we started talking a little bit, and the first show started playing, and the theme song to the Titanic started playing. I thought, yes, this is so perfect. She totally loves this song.
not that much, but it was
It was still romantic.
kind of, it was romantic.
Don't take it away from me.
It was cute.
Our friends, Mark and Mel, were taking pictures. Right there, I popped the question.
I don't really remember anything that you were saying, though. It was all kind of surreal. I do know you asked me to be your wife, and that was an easy question.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, thank you. It was perfect.
Wings and fly.
I just remember hearing in the background, "Oh yeah!"
Oh yeah, a lot of people were screaming. They were really excited, I guess, to
bunch
see
of
someone
strangers
propose. It was beautiful, though. It was right at sunset, so it was quite nice.
That was good. I liked it.
Good job.
Glad you approve.
Didn't you know that I could be your wingman, flying around as we soar over the town? And you and I could rule the sky, no need to think twice. We could leave behind our troubles if we flew around like lovers. I wouldn't